This week's case study. The Sydney Harbour Marriott Hotel is a 5-star hotel with 563 rooms. As part of the Marriott International's push to promote efficiency, they set a goal to reduce their use of energy, water and gas by 20% by 2020. As part of that push to achieve this, the Sydney Harbour Marriott worked with efficiency company Easy Being Green to upgrade all of their lighting with LED lights. That single move alone will save them over $2.5 million over the life of the lighting. I met up with Tim Hartley from Easy Being Green to get their advice on upgrading lighting, but we start this report with Sirens Tolentino from the Sydney Harbour Marriott Hotel.
Sirens Tolentino, welcome to Smart Money. Marriott International has put in place a target of reducing electricity, gas and water use by 20% throughout the global chain. How are you going with achieving that target here in Sydney?
Well, we're very happy to say that we've achieved the result in 2014. We've reduced 22% of electricity, 21% of gas, and 20% of water. We were able to achieve that through a lot of hard work, a partnership through Easy Being Green, through the LED program that we have.
Now, how hard was it to achieve those savings, and what kind of dollars did you save?
Well, if we did it on our own, I have to say we won't be able to do it. Through the government grant, we were able to save $460,000 on capital costs, and we've been saving about $300,000 on electricity costs alone through this government grant that we had.
Now, you're very well known for the LED upgrade you did. You replaced every single light here with LED lighting. How much money is that saved, and how hard was that to do?
We've replaced about 10,000 lights in total that we have, and I would say that the savings is about $310,000 annually on electricity alone.
Now, if you look at the actual brands of LED lighting, how important is it to get a good quality brand, and how important was it for you to have a warranty on that long life LED lighting?
During that period, there was a lot of contractors that trying to sell cheap products that doesn't even have the longevity of the warranty that we're looking for. It's very important for us to have the right product that we're looking for, because we're in the hotel business where we want to provide a good service to our guests. The last thing we want to do is we will have a failed product that we have in our lights in the guest room. So we had a painstaking selection process that we had, and we were able to select Easy Being Green into that process.
You've installed long life LED lighting. It lasts a lot longer than the lighting you had before. Has that saved you on maintenance costs as well?
Yeah, apparently, well, actually, we have one handyman that we have in-house that 80% of his time gets into replacing the lights. Now that we have the LED, we can divert the work that he just does on a daily basis, and we've been able to save that productivity in something else.
Cyrus, we're here in your boiler room where you heat all your water. When it comes to saving hot water, many people, of course, think about hotels and their towel reuse schemes. How is your towel reuse scheme going, and is it saving you money?
John, historically, we wash 380,000 towels on an annual basis. And with that program that we have, we're able to reduce 30% of the expensive hot water bills that we receive annually. And also, we've included installing low-flow shower heads and low-flow water appliances. So that totaled about $60,000. Overall, we're saving $110,000 in our water savings annually.
A lot of hotels go through a lot of soap that they give to guests. What are you doing with all that soap? Do you throw it away, or do you reuse it in some way?
I'm happy that you asked that question, John, because we have a partnership with Soap Aid, where all of our soap gets donated to Soap Aid, and they get reprocessed and be sent to countries that are very needy. As of year to date, we have donated 300 kilograms of soap to Soap Aid, and I'm happy to say that they've been delivered to country of India.
If you look at thermostats, it's an easy way. When you lose control of a thermostat, you lose control of your energy bill. How are you controlling thermostats in guest rooms and in other parts of the hotel?
For our public space, John, what we do is that we limit the temperature that we can give to the guest room. Most of the time, all of our set points are in a centralized manner, and we control them on a daily basis and hourly basis. This way, we can change the temperature in a quick succession.
Let's talk about team engagement. You've managed to achieve your result. How important was setting that goal and target in terms of motivating and engaging your staff?
Without those goals, we won't be able to achieve it. So those goals are set on an annual basis, and we didn't really do it in one time. There was one time that we were stuck in 10%, and we have to share all the progress that we have to the guests, to the associates, and they were able to assist us in ensuring that we achieve those goals. So year after year, after us sharing it, the whole associates were motivated in achieving the 20% goal, and in the end, we achieved 20% reduction in the year of 2014.
Tim Hartley, you're from Easy Being Green. You oversaw this huge upgrade of LED lighting at the Marriott. Were you surprised at the level of savings and the speed of the payback?
No, we weren't surprised by the significant level of savings at all. They were in line with our expectation, and I think the Marriott is the perfect case study for the benefits of LED lighting and the electricity savings that they produce.
And what about the maintenance cost savings? Is that a really key benefit also of LED lighting upgrades?
Oh, of course, yes. They're not to be shied away from. The benefits of upgrading to LED lighting in terms of maintenance cost savings are significant. This is due to the longevity of an LED light compared to conventional lighting equipment.
The Marriott is a big company. Is this kind of LED upgrade only for big companies like them, or can all kinds of companies do this?
Not at all. LED lighting will have a meaningful impact on any business's lighting bill, and it will greatly reduce the lighting bills.
Final question, for any company who hasn't yet fully upgraded to LED lighting, what advice would you give them?
My best advice, firstly, would be sooner rather than later. The longer you leave this upgrade, the more it's costing you. Secondly, I'd ensure that I used a trusted name brand for my LEDs. This will just ensure that your guarantees or warranties are backed up, and it'll also ensure that you get the longevity out of the lights that you should. Lastly, I'd just double check on whatever installer I was looking at using, just to make sure that they've done jobs of similar scale and size to that of my business. This will just make sure that they meet my needs.
That's good advice. As you just saw, for the Sydney Harbour Marriott Hotel, the changes they've made will save them millions of dollars in the coming years. In looking at their success, I found three key things that all businesses can do. First up, as we saw in the case study, upgrading their lighting is going to save the Marriott over $2.5 million over the lifetime of the lighting. As Easy Being Green said earlier, if you're going to upgrade to long-life LED lighting, make sure you only buy well-known brands that can back up their warranty. Secondly, installing water-efficient fittings and equipment reduced the Marriott's water use by over 20%. Now, when that saving relates to hot water, the financial savings can really stack up. Finally, the price of gas has really been going up in Australia. The Marriott reduced their gas use by 20%. If you get good advice, maybe your business can do the same or even better. After the break, we'll be talking to Mark Stevenson about his book, An Optimist's Tour to the Future. He'll be joining us live from the London Stock Exchange.